What's going on, my good people from YouTube? This is your boy Henry from HZ Gaming for you. Last week we had an action-packed week filled with great fights, and they have two great upsets that we're going to be talking about later on and showing you guys some highlights in a little bit. But first, let's go ahead and talk about the new members, show you guys the new things on the forum and the new rankings ladder, and also talk about the new heavyweight league that kicked off a few days ago. So let's take you live to the forum and show you heads on. Let's take you there. Welcome to Fight Night Tourneys forum, home of the middleweight and heavyweight league. Now, in the new members news, I want to go ahead and welcome a very enthusiastic new member. He's been doing everything possible to set up fights, and he looks very hungry to join the league. His name is Louisiana. He's right here. So guys, if you guys want to fight him, just go ahead and message him, as you can see here. So he's very excited to be part of the league, and this is the type of people that we need in this league. Also, I wanted to say what's up to New York King. He's gonna be fighting his first fight this Sunday night. So I believe it's against local. No, I guess. Oh my God, it's Rambo. So it's Rambo versus New York King. So look out for that fight. So I'm very excited about these two young up and comers, and I'm looking forward to see them on YouTube. Now next, and here is the new updated middleweight rankings ladder. Now you can see exactly how everybody is right now at the moment, and we do have a new tracking system in which is going to be a lot more accurate, and we're going to get everything as they go and try to do a lot more quicker. Okay guys, so just for some news and fights out of the Sunday night fights, we have our boy here, AC Carnage. He fought 4 times since Monday. He fought 4 times against different opponents, and got his record all the way to 4-3 with 2 knockouts, and he climbed the ladder, and he's at number 5 in position for a championship fight, and which is well deserved, because he is the former IBF champion and he wants it back. So other fights down here, pretty much Doc Doser also had another victory, and he's at number 13 due to the loss to Militia Matic. Militia Matic was number 13, but now Doc Doser is looking forward to challenge some of the top guys in there to get back to where he was, or a lot better. So that's pretty much it for the middleweight rankings ladder outside of the Sunday night. But guys, the heavyweight I want to talk to you guys also about this little ladder added here. This is the newcomers, the unranked boxers. These boxers are down here. In order for them to become ranked, all they have to do is beat one of the ranked boxers on top. And there's some of the guys like Ruckus, and you see people that haven't fought their first fights yet. They just joined the league. They're gonna be placed here. So that's the way it's gonna be now. And hope you guys enjoy that. Drop any comments below of what you guys think about that. And here's the heavyweight rankings ladder, guys. From now on, you guys could go ahead and start challenging each other, not only in the middleweight division, but also in the heavyweight. So come here and start challenging each other. Like 3 champions in the heavyweight. DaveDaRippedOne is the undisputed WBC middleweight champion. Doc Doser is the WBO heavyweight champion from the tournament. And yours truly, HZ Gaming, I'm the IBF heavyweight champion from the tournament. And as they follow, Relapse and AC Carnage and so forth. So this was accordingly to the tournament results and other people that requested to join the heavyweight league that I messaged, and they messaged me back with their interest, saying they're down to participate. As you notice, there's a lot of people. There's some people here that are not in the other rankings ladder, and there's some that are in the, they're gonna be in just participating in heavyweight. So people like heavyweight and people like middleweight. So it's up to you guys. You guys jump on the ladder, any ladder that you want. So from now on, you got 2 leagues to handle. So we're gonna go ahead and go middleweight and heavyweight division. So start fighting heavyweight, guys. If you guys want the three belts, start challenging ahead. Remember, if you're ranked 6 and down, you could challenge for the belt. If you're ranked 6 and down, yeah, 6 and up, which is from 7 and above, you could challenge each other up to number 7. As soon as you get to number 6, then you could challenge for one of the belts. That's the way it works. So start fighting, guys. Start challenging away, and I hope you guys enjoy the new heavyweight league. Now, guys, I'm gonna take you back to the studio. Welcome back to the Fight Night Tourneys studios. Now we are going to take you guys to some highlights from the last week's Sunday night fights. We have 4 major fights, 4 great fights in which people are very excited about right now and talking. And it was a very successful Sunday night fight first week for our Fight Night Tourneys. So I want to congratulate everybody that participated and making that event a great first one. And we are looking forward for the next Sunday night fights. So let's go ahead and take you to the highlights last week. And the highly anticipated matchup between IBF, WBO, and WBC middleweight undisputed champion FightNightsFinest versus the hungry up-and-comer 5-0, 5 knockdowns, and climbing up the ladders, true Fight Night prospect. These 2 great fighters squared off last Sunday night in a great action-packed fight. Fight Night prospect came off the belt, showing who's the boss, putting his man down 2 times in the first 2 rounds, and taking a commanding 4-1 lead after 3 rounds. Prospect switched it up, composed himself like a champ, and started winning rounds from there, winning the next 3, making it a very tight fight going into round 7. After round 7, it was all Prospect from there. Prospect showed his superior ring generalship and jabbing ability, and was able to win the later rounds to take a 2-point victory going into round 12 and finish it with a knockdown right at the bell. So congratulations, Fight Night prospect, true Fight Night prospect, for becoming the new IBF middleweight champion, and congratulations Fight Night Finest for such a great fight and giving the crowd what they deserve. Going into the next matchup, in the co-main event of the evening between the hard-hitting former WBO champion DaveDaRippedOne and former IBF middleweight champion HZ Gaming. These 2 square off last Sunday night in a very anticipated matchup. And it was a great one, ladies and gentlemen. HZ Gaming for you came forward as usual with the counter skills. DaveDaRippedOne came with a different style, very effective style and very smart style from the outside, keeping a distance from the great puncher and keeping away and smartly winning the first, easily the first half of the fight. As the fight went on, DaveDaRippedOne was down in stamina and losing a lot of strength. And that was an opportunity for HZ Gaming to push forward and try to gain some rounds, but it was a little bit too late. At the round number 10, as the great champion that he is, DaveDaRippedOne kept his composure and kept HZ Gaming away and got a unanimous decision win by 2 points, and a great matchup that fans loved a lot. In another great matchup between top rank and veteran of the tournament, Mr. Doc Doser looked to show his veteran skills versus hungry up-and-comer Militiamatic, looking to score his first league win. Militiamatic was trained by some of the hottest trainers in the sport, and let's go out to the highlights. Doc Doser showed a lot of ring generalship early in the fight and scoring a knockdown versus Militiamatic, showing him his veteran skills. But Militiamatic kept his composure and stuck in there with Doc Doser and delivered a knockdown late in the round. Late in the rounds, kind of even in the fight going into round 8. In round 8, Militiamatic came out aggressive, pushing Doc Doser back, and was able later on to land a 1-punch KO, which finished Doc Doser in round number 9 and round number 10, and the fight was over. It was a very crowd-pleasing, a very great fight, and fun to watch. So hope we see another rematch between these 2 guys in the future. Taking you guys to the final matchup of the last Sunday night. A legend versus student matchup between AC Carnage, former IBF middleweight champion, and young up-and-comer NS Houston. These 2 square off last Sunday night in the very great matchup in which AC Carnage took control and showed his veteranship and ring generalship against his younger opponent and took control of the whole fight. In the middle rounds, it was very competitive. They both traded shots, but AC Carnage was way too much for NS Houston this time. And now the end score, a unanimous decision win over NS Houston, and puts himself in a position for a title shot in the near future. So now guys, hope you enjoyed this highlights from last Sunday night, and let's take you back to the studios. Welcome back to the Fight Night Tourney studio, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed those great highlights from our last Sunday night fights, which was a very successful first week of Sunday night fights. Now guys, let's go ahead and talk about our second Sunday night fights. The fights have been selected, and I'm going to bring you guys the matchups that you will be seeing in the next 48 hours on the second Sunday night fights. Now, the first matchup for this Sunday night will be none other than new IBF middleweight champion, true Fight Night prospect. Look for his first title defense versus his old nemesis, AC Carnage, former #1 player in lightweight division and former IBF middleweight champion himself. So this is the new champion versus the old IBF champion. It's gonna be a great fight, ladies and gentlemen. These two have beat each other in the past, and I believe their series is tied at 2. And this will be the fifth and decisive matchup between these two great old friends from back in the day. So stay tuned for this fight, guys. It's gonna be a great fight between two great technical fighters, and I wish them luck to both. Now, moving on to our co-main event of the evening between none other than Relapse, hard-hitting Relapse, returning back to the ring, showing his veteran skills versus new up-and-comer Militia-Matic, coming off of a victory versus Doc Doser last Sunday night in a great matchup. This is going to be a great match. I'm very excited about this one. You're going to see the hard-hitting Relapse, veteran of the league, versus the new up-and-comer Militia-Matic, which could also fight in a counter and also could attack. So he's very excited about this fight because he has a lot of respect for Relapse. So yeah, I hope these two guys the best, and I will be watching this fight for sure with some popcorn. Moving on to the next matchup, guys, of these nice undercard is between another veteran, Doc Doser, looking to redeem himself after his loss from last Sunday nights to Militia-Matic, going against Joel Zayas 85. Joel Zayas 85 is a very mystery fighter. A lot of people do not know this guy because he's always hiding in the shadows, doesn't fight too much, but it's a good fighter, good aggressive fighter. So this is going to be a great fight for both, in which I would love to see happen, and we will try our best for this to happen this coming Sunday night. So good luck to you guys, and guys, watch this fight. It's going to be a good fight. And taking you to the next undercard matchup will be between NS Houston, returning back to the ring after suffering a loss last Sunday night to Doc Doser, to face Tony Two Guns, a very aggressive and active fighter looking to climb up the rankings and challenge for a belt someday. So he's going to be very hungry for this fight, but NS Houston is going to try to put a stop into that, because he also wants to climb the ranks and show him who's the boss. So it's going to be a great fight between two newcomers. Basically newcomers, but they joined in the last month or so. So look out for this fight. It's gonna be a good fight, guys. I hope to see it up on YouTube, and good luck to both of you guys. In our next matchup of this great undercard, highly anticipated newcomer, which is showing a lot of interest. He goes by the name of Louisiana. He was trained by by FightNightsFinest and some other great trainers, and everybody's very happy that he's aboard and excited to see him fight. So we're gonna square him off versus none other than Loco P420, which is returning back to the ring. He wants to be part of the league, and it's going to be a lot more active going forward. So that's going to be a good first matchup for Louisiana. He is going to go against a tough veteran, Loco P420, which is a slugger, and he knows how to slug, trust me. So it's going to be a great action-packed fight. Now, taking you to our final matchup in our undercard for this next Sunday night. It's in between none other than, oh my God, is Rambo returning back to the ring after an absence from last Sunday night to put his veteran gloves on, versus young, new prospect, up-and-comer, New York King. New York King is an unranked fighter, but very promising. He's been training with some of the top trainers out there as well, and look to give Rambo a run for his money. So look out for this one, the veteran versus the student. It's going to be a great matchup, guys, and I'm pretty sure we will see it on YouTube with Rambo's hot intros that he always brings to us. So stay tuned for that fight. So guys, hope you guys like this matchup for the second Sunday night fights, and let's guys take you back to the studio. Welcome back to the Fight Night Tourney Studios, ladies and gentlemen, from YouTube. And I hope you guys enjoyed those great highlights from last Sunday night and this highly anticipated matchup from this upcoming Sunday night fights. Feel free to drop any comments, any questions below, and about anything regarding the league. If you're looking to join the Fight Night Tourneys League, simply drop me a message or one of the admins, and we will take care of you, and we'll get you started as soon as possible. So guys, this is another Fight Night Tourneys middleweight and heavyweight tourneys news. And until next one next week, guys, stay tuned for it. Until next one, peace.